Those who trust in the government for everything automatically have no trust in God. When we place our trust in systems and in authority and in other people, we quickly will understand that many things and everything will fail us. And when people are expecting the government to give them everything, they are automatically suppressing their trust, and whether they proclaim it or not, in God. They may say they believe in God, but they are still relying on the government for everything. And we know that those who walk with the Lord the most intimately, they are those who depend upon God for anything and everything. They give acknowledgement to God in anything and everything. And so those who are always seeking the government to give them the money they need, the resources, the jobs, and everything else, they automatically lack trust in God. Because God is, we know that when Jesus Christ came and still as always was and always will be, we know that the nations are upon his shoulders. We know that the nations before God are as a drop in the bucket. When they're weighed on the scales, they are accounted as nothing. And Paul the Apostle declares us that we are to pray for our government and leaders in authority. But that doesn't mean we place our entire trust in the government. Everything is going to fail us, and we see time and time again the government does not have the answer. As one of the older Christian brothers in my prayer group, Denny, he always says there's no political solution. And that's the truth. That is also coming from a man who was very deep into politics and just was consumed with it. He has now realized, and he declares in wisdom, there is no political solution. There's only one solution, and that is found in God. And so may we not just trust in the government and seek for the government to fulfill all our needs and wants. That's foolishness. We know that God has created everything. And by everything, we mean everything. We mean people. We mean plants and animals. We mean the ground, the earth, and everything in it. We mean how things form and are function. We mean the laws of nature. We mean speech and senses and the ability to perceive and understand, and everything that is physical and metaphysical, everything that is in power or dominion, that is a principality. We know that God has created everything. And we know that from the book of Matthew, that God can raise up rocks to do what we do. And so when we come to understand this, we understand that governments are made up of people, and people fail time and time again. And those who trust in the government automatically lack trust in God. So may we go to God first in all things, who has the answers, who has the resources. He himself is the answer. He himself is the ultimate resource. He is the absolute necessity behind all things continuing to exist and having meaning and purpose. And so may we cease from going to the government, cease from putting our trust in the government, because those who do so automatically have no trust in God.